They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On 3rd down, Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Back to throw. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's got Gresham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he powers his way up past the 30. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
5.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go. 76.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Tiger, Tiger. Deuce, deuce. We're good, we're good. You're out.
3rd and long. It's gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
17.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
We're good.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are in for 6. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
14.
After the interception, here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
76, tell him. 76. Tiger, 76. 12.
On first and 10, Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Super one. Arba. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
On first down, it's gone. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's up and good. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Listen.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. Harbaugh. Mike 20. 14. Maverick.
Now it's gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rosen off the play action. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And Suh makes the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's got room. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Hey, 76. 76.
Now a handoff for Gurley. Room here to run. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener that makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because You're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, the Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Detroit!
They go play action. It's Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long here for Rosen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go. Come on out. Hey, let's go. Go, ground. Shell.
On 1st down, gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 4-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here's Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
The pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dominic Easley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On 2nd down, Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
76, tell him. 76. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
24 yards. 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 24
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Here we go. Alert.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Rams, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL